Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? So I know y'all have generally, hopefully, peeked at the content that I update or post. Um, so let me introduce myself because you're probably saying, who the heck is this woman that's uploading this content, giving out tips, etc., etc. But we don't know who the heck she is. So let me introduce myself. My name is Angie Devon. I am the principal consultant with Empowered Patient Consulting, LLC. So let me give you a little background on myself. I've got over 40 years of experience, including auto, workers' comp, and group insurance. In addition to that, medical background as a certified CNA, phlebotomist, med tech, EKG tech. Recently, just kind of got out of the healthcare industry. However, the reason that I do this is combined with my insurance background and health background. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen people get very frustrated with the system, and there are ways where you can minimize that frustration, but you have to know the ins and outs. If I didn't work in insurance and healthcare, I wouldn't know either. So what I found was the people that I gave tips to along the way, and I did work in, I have worked in the emergency room. I've also worked in a primary care doctor's office as well as OBGYN. So I've kind of seen a plethora of things, as well as working on the floor in the hospital as a CNA. You get to see a lot of things. Number one, working in the hospital is very, very humbling. But I would just see people that would get so frustrated because they didn't understand their insurance, how it works. Why do they have to pay a deductible? Why do they have to pay a copay? Why do they get so frustrated when they go to the doctor? And a lot of times they leave and they really didn't hear anything that the provider said, and they really didn't comprehend what the doctor said. So I tried to help them as much as I can, working, but I found that there was a great need for this. And when I would provide information to a patient, a caregiver, or a family member to help them to kind of streamline the situation or give them little tips, they were very, very grateful. So I figured, people who don't work in that industry, they don't know anything about that, right? Just like somebody that's a mechanic. A mechanic does that work every day. He knows the ins and outs of cars. I don't. That's why I go to a mechanic when something goes wrong with my vehicle, because I don't know. That's not my expertise. The other reason that I got into this was because, many, many, many years ago, when my great aunt was alive. This was back in the day when the insurance person for life insurance would actually come to your home, go over the policy, explain things to you, do your renewals, etc., etc. So she always wanted me there because I had that insurance background to be sure that she was understanding everything. Even though the insurance agent explained things to her, sometimes he didn't always break those things down in layman's terms to where she could understand. So that's kind of where I came in. And then it also was when family members had questions about insurance, general healthcare questions. I'm not a nurse, by no means, but we do have to have some type of pretty extensive, not as much as a nurse or a doctor, mind you, but we do have to know a lot of the basics of healthcare and how to take care of someone, including mainly being able to take vitals and to be able to do CPR. Those things are very important. Also helping to be a caregiver for family members. That's the whole flip side of this whole thing. making sure that they were getting all the services that they needed, and if not, providing resources to get the assistance that they needed, considering that I worked in healthcare and had such extensive knowledge in insurance. So really that is my passion. Healthcare, educating people about insurance is really my passion, because healthcare changes all the time and it can be very, very, very daunting. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I still get frustrated with some of the channels with healthcare, but if I can help someone else navigate the system a little bit better, then that's what I want to do. So consider me the problem solver. So let me know going forward what type of content you would like, or what questions you would you have that I can answer pertaining to insurance or healthcare. That is really my passion. If I don't have an answer, I can try to find the answer for you, because like I said, healthcare is very daunting and people really don't understand how that whole system works. So these are some things that I was thinking about doing, maybe doing a master class, or you guys let me know what topic or topics you would like for me to discuss, and I'd be more than happy to do it. I'd be happy to give a discovery call, one-on-one, a free 30-minute discovery call, as well as speaking to a group of people, facilitating a class on certain subjects, because I want people to be empowered with that knowledge so that they can feel confident, know the right questions to ask or not ask, and just direct your own healthcare. Yes, we have healthcare providers, and that is what they are there for, to direct our healthcare, but we know our bodies better than anyone else, and you have to ask questions. You have to ask questions. So I want you to be able to ask the right questions, and I want you to have a better knowledge of your health insurance, or what to do if you don't have excuse me, if you don't have health insurance, avenues where you can go to get affordable or free health insurance. Okay, so I don't ever want to come and just talk. I want you guys to engage with me, like, subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram as well as TikTok. The links are in my bio, check it out. But subscribe, okay? I'm gonna try not to make things boring, because I don't like somebody just to talk to me and I can't ask any questions. That's how you learn, banter, back and forth, conversation. So these are some things that I was thinking about discussing or having a master class on. I want you guys to give me some feedback and let me know what you think. Also, feel free to look at some of the content that I have posted already, and let me know if there was any one or several that piqued your interest and you want more information about it. I want to empower you so you can navigate this healthcare system more efficiently without being frustrated. That's my goal. So these are some subjects I was thinking about talking about, but you guys let me know what specifically you want information about, or you want me to talk about. Men and women's health. Two totally different sexes, but sometimes we don't know everything. We don't know what questions to ask. We don't know what avenues to go to. So men, women's health. Preventative care, diving more deeply into preventative care. Insurance basics, just the basics of insurance. Group insurance, like what's the difference between an HMO and a PPO, or what's the difference between traditional Medicare and a Medicare Advantage plan? What's the difference? What's a deductible? What's a copay? Why do I have to pay it? What's the out-of-pocket expense? All these kind of things are things that you need to know so you can empower yourself with your insurance plans, when open enrollment periods are. What options do you have if you don't have any insurance? Okay, There's options out there. Tips for caregivers. If you're taking care of someone, that can be overwhelming. That can affect your mental health. But just knowing the basics, how to get resources, and if you do have someone assisting you to take care of a loved one, you want to be sure that they're doing the right thing. So to educate yourself as well, to be sure that they are getting the proper care that they deserve. Medicare plans. Again, there are some Medicare plans, I think there's several now, that for people who have, that may not be able to drive themselves to a doctor visit. A lot of these Medicare plans now, they have built-in transportation service. A lot of people might not know about that. So that's always good to know as well. Your flex spending account, the perks you get with those, and the benefits. I bet half of y'all don't use your flex spending accounts to their maximum potential. And some of you probably lose benefits, or you might carry them over. But I know some plans, if you don't use those benefits, you forfeit them. Technically, you paid for them. It's coming out of your paycheck, right? So you may as well use them. So I want to give you the resources, where you can use those flex spending dollars. Get the most bang for your buck. That's how I like to roll. Preparing to have a productive doctor visit. It's not just as simple all the time as making a doctor's appointment, going to the doctor, you see the provider, you might get 15 minutes or 30 minutes depending on the type of visit that you're being seen for, and then you're gone. You want to maximize that time to your benefit, so you walk out feeling all of your questions were answered and not feeling puzzled or confused, okay? Knowing your medications. Some people take several medications. You need to know what you're taking, making sure nothing is one medication is not interacting with the other. And yes, if you go to the same pharmacy, a lot of times they have a record of that. They may get a red flag on your medications, like one medication may not mix with something else that you're taking, or if you have, or if you use the provider portals. But you are the first one that needs to know about your medications, okay? Making sure that you're not taking a duplication of something. Because if you don't report the information to your doctor, they're not gonna know if it's not notated in your chart. So sometimes if you're not taking the right medications, not taking enough of medications, or taking too much of a medication, it can be more detrimental to your health than what the medication was intended for to begin with. Also, utilizing provider portals. A lot of the providers and hospitals now use a portal. That's where your chart lies. That's how you contact your doctor. All of your information lives in that portal. So, some people may be kind of old school and they're like, well, I don't want to do that. But, everything now is online and automated. Gone are the days of when you call a doctor's office and immediately get a human that picks up the phone. You have a question for a doctor or a nurse, and you immediately get right through to either or. 9 times out of 10, you're leaving a message. So I want to teach you how to get the maximum use out of those portals. Doesn't cost you anything. You just have to, set up a username and a password. And sometimes that is the best way to get a response from your provider, or if you just have a general question for the nurse. So I just want to give you all the tools and tips, things I've learned along the way, so that you're not as frustrated. I want you to understand how your insurance works. Okay, so you guys let me know what topic or topics you would like me to talk about. If there's something that I didn't mention here, let me know. Just remember, hit the subscribe button, okay? Hit the subscribe button. And you can also, like I said, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. So I want to be the problem solver for your healthcare resources, helping you navigate the system, as well as helping you as much as I can to understand your insurance, making sure that you're choosing the correct insurance. Matter of fact, open enrollment is coming up in October. So you get choices. You can keep the same insurance plan that you have, or a lot of times you get to change your insurance. It's important to know what you're choosing, what the benefits are, your deductibles and your copay, because all that matters down the line. You can't change that till the following open enrollment period. So it's just good information to have. So let me guide you. I don't want to talk too long. I think I've talked long enough, but yeah, let's engage and leave some comments below, and just let me know what you would like me to speak about. And my website is listed in my bio as well. Go there, check it out. I'm here for you. I want to be able to help you out and help you problem solve some of these issues so that it's not so daunting and frustrating, because healthcare and insurance and navigating those systems can be frustrating. Let me make it a little bit easier for you. All right, so I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. Again, my name is Angie Devon. I am the principal consultant for Empowered Patient Consulting. Let me know if I can help you out one-on-one, or maybe you would like me to come and speak to a group at your employer or otherwise. Let me know. So in the meantime, be well, stay encouraged, and I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I look forward to talking with you all soon. Be well.